guys, I hope you guys are doing awesome today. I thought it would be exciting and fun to share some of my favorite books that I read to Kizzy. I feel like it's not just even Kizzy, because sometimes when I put her to sleep, Promise is also there with me, so I basically like kill two birds with one stone. This is mostly for Kizzy, so I figured I'd just share these books with her, with you guys. So the first one I will share with you guys is called Peek Through My Numbers. The reason why I like this book is the fact that it's fun, and it's not just only fun, you can see that it's lots and lots of pictures, okay, and then you can pick through, and she plays with me with this, like she loves it. So the more you go, the holes become like smaller and smaller, and it's just like little girls playing around. This is her favorite one. She like rushes to see this one, and she's like, "Mommy, number 7, I think number 7 and number 8. Number 8, guess what? Strawberries and cake." Oh my God, of course, yeah, guess. Kizzy just like, "Mommy, 8, strawberry and cake." So she just loves it, and we play around with it, and it's a fun book to read. So if you're looking for something to help with your kids, to be familiar with numbers and just have fun with you, I would definitely recommend this one. So that's one. Another book that I really like is I'm a Big Sister. As you guys know, one of our friends got her this book when she became a big sister. So she loves it, and she's like, "Mommy, ew, dirty diaper." There's a part where, oh yeah, she's like, "I can help feed baby. Look at that." So Kizzy is such a helper, and she does help me a lot. So I feel like with this book, I read it to her, and she feels like she's a big sister, and she can help me with Promise and, you know, get her diaper and everything. So I like this book. So if you're a big sister and you have a child who's a big sister, you can definitely get it. It's by Caroline Jane Church, so all her books are really, really good. Okay, now this one, there's a backstory behind this book. When I had Promise, when I was pregnant with Promise, I thought I was having a boy. So I was just so certain that I was having a boy, and one of the Father's Day gifts that I got for Peter was this book, 90 Dads. And it's New York Times bestseller by John Holub, and the pictures are by James Dean. So this is the book. Mighty Dad is awesome because it helps Peter as well read to her at nighttime. So sometimes it's not just me that puts her in bed. Peter does a good job when he's available to put her in bed. So both of them love to read this book. Now, inside this book, she loves, listen to this, it's like, excavator big helps little Vader dig. They go scoop, scoop, scoop. And she literally says all that, and they do all the whole, it's like very manly. So, but Peter loves reading it to Kizzy, and it's very, very handy. It's like little kids helping their dads go to work, basically. So this is a fun book to read, and she grabs all these books before she goes to bed to just, you know, put her to sleep. One of my favorite that Kizzy has come in touch with recently is called Fancy Nancy. This book, Fancy Nancy, is just a cute girl who's very, very fancy. She's very like bougie, and she's, you know, she's girly, very girly, and Kizzy's becoming to be that. And the pictures are here. I don't know if you can see it, but she says like little cute stuff. So for instance, this page here, she's picking apples, and she's like, "Oh, I remember the ladder. I dash over and drag it back. It's so heavy." No, that's fancy for sweat. That's fair. That's fancy for sweat. So a lot of the things she says, sometimes she will say, "That's fancy for this. That's fancy for that." So Kizzy loves Fancy Nancy, and it's crazy. She loves the show, and I decided to kind of cut out the show for her, and I bought like all the seasons of the book. So she has like almost 8 of them, and she loves to read them. So this one is really recommended for girls who are trying to be girly. And it's very educative as well. This is one of my favorites. It's called The Mitten by Jan Brett. It's called The Mitten. Now, it's very wordy. However, you can literally, so it's about this boy who wanted the grandmother to make him a mitten, you know, for the snow. But the cool thing about this is, because he's out there in the snow, there are a lot of wild animals, and each of the page, it tells you the animal that comes out, okay? Because the boy decided to lose his mitten. So there is the mole, there is the rabbit, there is the hedgehog, there is owl, and so on and so forth. And this book has literally helped Kizzy to know some of the names of the animals that come out, and I thought it was such a great way to just teach her variety of stuff. It's not just numbers or ABCs, but just variety of things, animals as well. These two books right here, and I'll show them differently. This one is called God's Wisdom for Little Girls. Is by Elizabeth George. She has amazing books for girls. I love it because it's just virtues and fun from Proverbs 31. So as a girl, I feel like you should from a young age know your worth and the value you place in this, you know, world, no matter how little you are. So I try to embed that in her, and it basically just says God's little girl is kind, God's little girl is eager, and you just go through God's little girl is hardy, and it tells you Proverbs, and it's just Proverbs 31. As a toddler, they're visuals, they love visuals, and they like to just touch and see animals. Like she recognizes cat, and she recognizes flowers and all that stuff. So to me, if that's what she's gonna learn at this age, I'm okay with that. And she just tells me things in this book, and it's part of the books that she brings for me to read. So I read it to her. Last but not least is A Child's Book of Parables. I love this book because each page basically shows you different story of the parable of the lost sheep, and you know, the parable, the smart and the foolish builders. It just goes on and goes on, and she'll tell you, mommy, water, mommy, bird. You know, she would just point out these little pictures, and it just, you know, as a kid, we want to, as much as possible, make sure she learns the things of God, because like I said, we're a Christian family, and we want to make sure that our kids are growing up with Christian values. So we're very careful with what we read to our girls, and these are some of her kids' favorite books that I read to her. There's so many more, but so far I wanted to show you guys the ones that I read to her. Every night she picks out these books for me, and trust me, I get tired, okay? I'm sure you guys can relate. I get tired. I'm like, oh my God, another one? Like, she will bring one, and I'm like thinking it's 2 or 3 that I'm gonna read. She's like, mommy, one more, like more. Anyway, I'm sure you guys can relate. But this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it. Leave a comment below. Let me know some of your favorite books that you read to your kids. Maybe I'll learn. You know, I'm always trying to get ideas of what to add to what I'm reading to Kizzy. So trust me, these are not the only ones. I want to hear from you guys. So leave a comment below. Let me know some of the favorite books that you will share with me, and I'll check it out. And if you have any of these books, also leave a comment and let me know if you like it and just your thoughts about it. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, share it, and give it a thumbs up. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!